Now, another important concept, and it is the last concept in this theory part of electric dipole, and it is simple harmonic motion of electric dipole in electric field. Just imagine, I am just making you recall what you learned in class 11th about simple harmonic motion. I'll take the case of simple pendulum. A simple pendulum of mass m, string is having a length L. You displace this simple pendulum, this pendulum or this bob by an angle theta, and then you are looking for the time period of its first prove it is going to do simple harmonic motion, and what will be the time period. So one way is you look for linear displacement and one way is you look for angular displacement. So here you say this is mg, this is L, and then when you are looking for the restoring torque, you say the restoring torque is this mg will have restoring torque is also always what? The force into perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. So you can say let it be the force is mg restoring torque and perpendicular distance from axis will be L sin theta. So the restoring torque is minus mg into L sin theta. And restoring torque, why this minus sign? Because it is bringing back to its previous position, mean position. And restoring torque, which is minus mg into sin theta, minus mg L into sin theta, torque is said as I alpha, where I is moment of inertia and alpha is the angular acceleration, is minus mg L sin theta. For small angle, you call this sin theta as theta, so minus mg L into theta is equal to I alpha. And moment of inertia, I stand for moment of inertia, which is ml square into alpha is equal to minus mg L into theta. So alpha is minus g by L into theta. And standard equation of angular acceleration is simple harmonic motion is minus omega square theta. So when you compare, omega square is g by L and time period is 2 pi root L by g. So this is one way of looking at time period of the simple harmonic motion that you have done in class 11. Exactly same way we will talk about simple harmonic motion of an electric dipole in electric field. So just imagine that there is once again a uniform electric field. There is once again a uniform electric field. And in this uniform electric field, a dipole which was earlier aligned, an electric dipole which was earlier aligned, is displaced by an angle theta under some external torque. Now it is going to experience a I want to know when it was here aligned and I displace it by an angle theta and I release it, then it will be brought back by the system, but it will not stop here, it will cross it. Again, the torque will, restoring torque will first stop it and will bring it back, but because of inertia it will cross it and thus it will do simple harmonic motion. I want to know if it will do simple harmonic motion, what is the time period? So that's what we are looking for, that a dipole which was aligned, it turns, it is made to turn, then released, it will do simple harmonic motion. What is going to be the time period? So I look for the restoring torque. Same concept. Let's look for restoring torque at a displaced position. Restoring torque will be minus Pe sin theta. And for small angle, we can call it minus Pe theta. And restoring torque can be said as I alpha is minus Pe theta. And thus angular acceleration or restoring acceleration will be minus Pe by I into theta. And what is standard equation of S.H.M? Which is alpha, restoring acceleration, is minus omega square theta. So I'm comparing second and third. It proves, yes, it is simple harmonic motion because it is minus Pe by I, which is constant, into theta. Comparing second and third, we get omega square is Pe by I. Omega is root Pe by I, where P is dipole moment, E is the electric field, I is moment of inertia, and omega is 2 pi by T. So its time period will be 2 pi root I by Pe. So yes, if this dipole, which has a moment of inertia I, is turned from its stable position, stable equilibrium position to a small angle, say theta, and released, it will do simple harmonic motion, and its time period will be 2 pi root I by Pe, where I is moment of inertia, P is the dipole moment, and E is the electric field. So this is about simple harmonic motion of a dipole in uniform electric field. Now, as you just have done the time period of simple harmonic motion of a dipole which is turned by an angle theta in the electric field. You have a dipole which you have kept in electric field and then you have slightly shifted and released it, it will do simple harmonic motion. On that same concept, I have this numerical which is provided to me. Here, question number 6, we are told there is a point particle of mass m attached to one end of a massless rigid non-conducting rod of length L. Another point particle of same mass is attached to the other end of the rod and the two particles carry charges plus q and minus q respectively. So, the arrangement is that there is a uniform electric field, and in this uniform electric field you have here a rod of length L, not 2L, L. On this end there is a charge plus q on a particle of mass m, and here also there is a charge minus q on a particle of mass m. The arrangement is kept in uniform electric field E such that initially the rod was making an angle of 5 degree, very small angle, the rod was displaced. Find what time the rod will take to become parallel. In what time the rod will become parallel. So my answer is that if it is slightly displaced from its position, then it will actually do simple harmonic motion. If I calculate the time period like we have just done, 2 pi root I by me, Pe. I is the moment of inertia, P is the dipole moment, E is the electric field. In our expression we have done it. But what time will it take to just come to this place? If this whole time period is t, time it will take to become parallel will be actually t by 4. So we are looking for this t by 4. First, I'll try to get the time period of simple harmonic motion, and then I'll find, yes, the time it will take to become horizontal. First time horizontal will be t by 4. So the first thing I'll do it, I'll find here in this arrangement the torque. The torque will be, here you have force QE and here you have force QE. Angle is theta, 5 degree. So the torque will be one of the force QE into perpendicular distance between them. So the perpendicular distance between them, if this is L, this is theta, will be L sine theta. So into L sine theta. For small angle, L sine theta is set as theta, QEL into theta. So I have obtained the torque and I'll call it restoring torque. And restoring torque, you know, is also I alpha. And in fact, because it is restoring torque, so I should call it minus, because it is bringing it back to its mean position. So it will be minus QEL into theta. Now let's talk about the moment of inertia. The moment of inertia will be M, because it is always about the axis passing through the center. So it will be M L by 2 square plus M L by 2 square. So it will be ml square by 4 plus ml square by 4, that is ml square by 2, which is the moment of inertia. So let's put all here. ml square by 2 into alpha is minus QEL theta. L gets cancelled. So angular acceleration alpha is minus 2 QE by ml into theta. And what is the standard equation of simple harmonic motion? Alpha is minus omega square into theta. If I compare the two, this and these two equations, we can say omega square or 4 pi square by t square is actually 2 QE by ml. So the time period will be 2 pi root ml by 2 QE. But we are looking for the time, which will be t by 4. So this will be pi by 2, 2 pi by 4 into root ml by 2 QE. This is the time it will take to become horizontal, and this is so. So this is the question well within your reach, directly on the concept that you have just done. So that's how you have done both ways the concept of electric dipole. Either theoretically or numerically, you are well equipped now.